speaking of not winning, what do you think's going on? And I mean, did Oklahoma did Oklahoma suddenly inherit? I mean, what did Brent Venables? I'm stammering because I'm just stunned by what's happened to Oklahoma in the last couple of weeks, and I don't see it getting any better. I mean, you get beat. What was it? Whatever it was, 49-0 by your rival Texas. I mean, you talk about rivalries. I went to those games personally back in the early '70s, and it's huge. And Texas comes out and wins. I mean, what is? I'm still stammering because I'm trying to figure out how Oklahoma got this bad so fast. Brent Venables in his first year as a head coach. I mean, what's your take on what's going on down there, Urban?
Yeah, I didn't see that happen, and I was at the Nebraska game when they just steamrolled them, and
Yeah,
I was on the field and looked at their players and Gabriel, the quarterback. But Nebraska was historically bad. They fired their coach, and they're rebounding a little bit right now. But when you look at the word transfer portal, Lincoln Riley not only left the job, but he took players with him. You took your quarterback, you took receiver, I believe, and then they lost 7 starters to the transfer portal, 7, and then I just was looking at the roster that he inherited was nothing, it was a shell of what it was. And that goes back to the dilemma. Is that the right thing to do? You leave a job, that's one thing, but when you take players with you, Brent Venables, I got great news for you. You're the head coach of the Oklahoma Sooners, your dream job. Oh, by the way, you don't have a quarterback. And I know they went out and got one in the transfer portal, but still, your program is one of the best programs in America. You're starting from scratch in a lot of areas. So I talked to Bob Stoops, a great friend of mine, and he said, Brent Venables just all of a sudden didn't become a bad coach. So obviously he'll turn us around, I don't think, this year. And the only negative, Tim, I was always fearful of this. Once you lose momentum, and the recruiting, because the vultures are out now. Everybody's pointing right at Oklahoma. I want to see if they start losing recruits and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, and we've seen it, man. It can happen in a heartbeat, and it's hard to get that momentum back. I mean, it's crazy.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you smash that subscribe button for me, and remember to check out all the videos on the On3 YouTube page.